Hey everybody! Today I wanted to show you guys how you can set up a miniature home studio with just clay and everyday items from your kitchen. I have some plastic, I have paper bags from the grocery store, and here's my clay, bowls, tools, and then these are unique things to this household. So my suggestion to you is to make sure that you maintain cleanliness and health and hygiene when you set up your home studio. Make sure that every time you create something, you go back with a sponge and clean up all the clay. You don't want to leave clay out to get dusty. So you want to always take water and a sponge and clean up everything that's there. So you don't necessarily have to protect your work surface, but if you want to do that, you could potentially take, so as you're seeing it, you could take a bag such as this one and open it up and use that as a place to work. You could also work on plastic too. That could potentially work on the surface. If you have coasters or even old plates, you could potentially use those as wear boards. You could create the piece and store it on those. You want to wrap pieces up for future use. You can use old plastic bags from the store. So I could potentially create work on here and then wrap it up and store it. Again, the most important thing is keeping things clean. So you might want to have an old sponge handy and a basin of water. Well, hello. The other thing I want to talk about was reclaim. So if you have a lot of scraps of clay, instead of letting it dry out, and again being a dust hazard, you could simply store all of your scrap clay in another bag and keep it moist. So you could either sprinkle water on it or mist it if you have a bottle, and that clay can be kept in the bag, and eventually that clay is going to get moist enough to rehydrate and wedge. So I think that's it. You can have any kind of setup you wanted. Just remember to keep things clean.